Mama Sparrow gathered all her strength in her wings, but her flight could not rise high. A strong gust of wind blew, and the storm's fury was so intense that even humans were confined indoors. Breathing during this tempest was almost impossible for Mama Sparrow. She could manage to breathe, but her beak was full of grains for her babies. If she opened her mouth, the grains would scatter, and she would have nothing left for them. Mama Sparrow looked up and saw her nest 3 trees away in the forest, where 4 tiny chicks were waiting for her. Evening was deepening, and the wind was not weakening. She wished she could stop somewhere along the way, but the storm had lasted for 3 continuous days. Now, with her babies crying in hunger, Mama Sparrow had no choice but to risk her life and leave the nest. Along the way, she came across water at several spots but could not drink a drop, for the thought of her hungry babies consumed her mind. Her beak carried grains, yet she could not feed herself. In the darkness of the night, lightning struck a tree. Its tallest branch broke, and Mama Sparrow was pinned under its weight. Back at the nest, all 4 chicks waited anxiously, starving and distressed. None of them could fly. The eldest was Appa Sparrow, and the youngest was Nanha. Between them were Buri Sparrow and Midi Sparrow. Appa Sparrow kept them from venturing too close to the edge of the nest, while Buri and Midi Sparrow kept squawking, "Where is Mama? We're so hungry." Their cries filled the air. "Mama will come back wherever she is. Don't go near the edges. Sit quietly," Appa Sparrow scolded gently. Nanha immediately ran to Appa Sparrow's feet and clung to her. "Appa, I'm so hungry. I can't wait any longer." Appa Sparrow patted Nanha softly with her wings and said with a sigh, "Doesn't anyone here care about Mama? I just hope she returns safely through this storm. That alone will be enough. Hunger can be endured, but losing Mama would be unbearable." Hearing this, the hearts of the other 3 quivered, and they softly whispered, "May Allah keep her safe." For a while, there was silence in the nest, but hunger soon took over again. Buri and Midi Sparrow were so hungry that they began pecking at the twigs of the nest. Nanha was nearly fainting. The storm had finally stopped, but there was still no sign of Mama Sparrow's return. Seeing their condition, Appa Sparrow decided to fly. "We don't know how to fly, Appa. You might fall," said Buri Sparrow, pouting. "Everyone flies for the first time at some point." "I will learn too," replied Appa Sparrow, her tone full of determination. From the edge of the nest, they watched as Appa Sparrow took off, flapping her tiny wings and flying past the green leaves and brown branches. Flying isn't difficult, but deciding to fly is. Once the decision is made, the rest becomes easier. Appa Sparrow stumbled and swayed, but slowly she learned to fly. After some struggle, she reached the 3 swaying trees in the distance when she heard a faint groaning sound. Looking around carefully, she saw nothing. The sound came again, and she noticed a trembling leaf. She pecked at the leaf, trying to move it aside. It was Mama Sparrow, and she was in a terrible state. Appa Sparrow chirped loudly, her cries echoing through the forest. When Reach Buno, the bear, appeared, Appa Sparrow cleverly drew his attention toward Mama Sparrow. With a single swipe, the bear lifted the branch away from her. Mama Sparrow lay weak and breathless. After some time, she managed to regain her strength and began to fly again. Appa Sparrow kept asking, "Mama, what happened? Please speak to me." But Mama Sparrow neither opened nor could open her beak. Slowly, flying beside her daughter, she reached the nest. Their flight looked like that of a bird taking its very first flight. Life returned to the 3 little sparrows waiting by the edge of the nest. Their hunger remained, but the peace of seeing Mama alive filled their hearts with warmth and relief. When Mama Sparrow lay on the nest floor and all 4 chicks clung to her, she finally opened her beak, revealing the grains she had carried all along for them.